I forgot how slow Nito is. I haven't fought him in a while. I forgot how ridiculously slow. I'm not even gonna dodge. You know what? I'm gonna say, based on the damage that just did, my best option is gonna be just bull rush Nito down. It's not even worth my time. It's not even worth my time to try and kill skeletons because it took forever to get here. It took forever to get there. They showed up about the same time Nito did, and I'm pretty sure I can like literally two-shot Nito. So we're gonna do that. I'm not even gonna go for him. Not even gonna go for him. We're gonna all in. We're gonna all in like men. We're gonna fight, and there's gonna be freedom. There's gonna be freedom. Alrighty. I might throw on red tearstone, but I don't think I'm gonna be in red tearstone when I hit the ground. But it's worth it because I mean, Dusk Ring's doing literally nothing for me if I'm just gonna all in him. Because I need one of each casting. So anything more than that doesn't help me out. So I might as well throw on red tearstone. You know, you've played some Dark Souls when you can blind dodge an arrow just by knowing where that archer is. Did I finally get my double? Finally, I got my double. How's it gonna do? We're gonna throw this on? We're not even gonna turn to just fuck here. I don't even care. I'm not even acknowledging your existence. That little one soul mass is, but the rest of them, and myself, are moving on to greener pastures. Alright, so how do you do this? You wait. Dodge the first giant barrage of ultra death. And then just spam roll like a motherfucker. Spam roll, spam roll, spam roll, spam roll, spam roll for safety. Spam roll. Alright, let's go. That probably is safer trying to go the whole way up, I guess. Alrighty, so let's do this. Let's change equipment. Let's throw on the red tearstone I'm not gonna get. Throw this up. Pull out crystal. Let's go. Oh, it might! Oh, it did trigger red tearstone. Fuck, it split. Dead. Oh. Great soul arrow, bitch. Feel the justice. Alright. The positioning of the skeletons almost hosed me. The positioning of the skeletons almost hosed me. I never saw where they actually spawned because I've never tried to bull rush Nito like that before. So I never knew where the skeletons actually spawn. And although they are really slow and take their sweet ass time getting to you, they do spawn in front of Nito. So that does cause a minor problem. God, put me right in a red tearstone. Oh, so beautiful. So beautiful. Over! Pants! Pants. Oh my god, those are the heaviest fuck. I give up. I'm not gonna be able to fucking wear real clothes. We're just gonna do this. Fuck it. Fuck it! Dooby-dooby-doo. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Okay, so definitely gonna need the doubly casty ring for Gwyn. It's gonna be mandatory. Because I'm going to need the double castings to chew through all of the Black Knights leading up to him. So, Dust Crown Ring. It should be pretty much a homing crystal soul mass. I might even use I might even just use Darken Breath because I'm not gonna use that on Gwyn. It's gonna be masses and spirits for Gwyn, so I might just use Darken Breath. I'm just gonna use Darken Breath. It might take 2 shots to kill each knight, but 1v1 in big open areas, or the opposite of big open areas, either it doesn't really matter with my Dragon's Breath. Offer souls! Gentlemen. Alright, let's fucking finish this. Let's fucking do this! The end of Pew Pew Laser Cells is nigh. Laser Pants! The mighty wizard has come far. He's defeated many bosses and enemies alike that were all fully capable of killing him in a single hit since he's been cursed since what seems to be the dawn of time. Turbo Wizard himself does not remember when it happened. Okay, I do one shot, that's cute. That's gonna make life real easy. He picked up the Titanite, but he wasn't really sure why. In fact, he's curious as to whether he can use the Black Knight. Nope. That's something strength. Alright, fuck it, whatever. They want it anyway. He carried on through the ashen wastes of the kiln of first flame, one-shotting Black Knight after Black Knight, waiting for the true challenge that stood at the end of the pass. I always roll just in case because Dark Souls likes to troll and then make stuff for some reason it's just not one-shot. I'm not sure if there's some sort of glancing hit mechanic. I'm pretty sure I'm aware of all the mechanics in this game, be it weapon swapping to get out of stun locks and dead angling. Regardless of whether or not I employ them, think they're cheesy, or ever respond to them, I do know about most of the stuff in this game, if not all of it. So I don't think there's any sort of glancing hit mechanic. I mean, that was blocked, obviously, but blocking's another potential problem. Explain to me how you block this. These are death spikes coming out of the ground. It's under your feet. Like, how are you blocking this? How do you block that? Can you block Seath's fucking breath? No, I didn't think so. Because it comes out of the fucking ground. That's what this is. It's a magical staff that shoots Seath's fucking breath at you. How? Alright. Need to focus myself. I need to be prepared. The battle against Gwyn is going to be very, very difficult as a man-wizard. With or without bagels in a palace. Put your goddamn shield down, you fucking pussy. Or don't. Or, you know, just take 4 in the face. Or 5. Now he just like, well. Okay, now he puts his shield up. Stop. Just stop. You troll-ass motherfucker. You troll-ass motherfucker. Trying to make this epic tale here, and you're just gonna be a little douchemonger. And just do that shit. This guy's definitely gonna shield up all the time. Or not. Or he can just run at me and get melted. You have a halberd you can swing from behind your shield. Okay. Okie dokie, Gwyn attempt 1. Operation put on a soul mask and pull out crystal soul spear immediately is go. I don't want to cheese him with mage boss. We're gonna fight like men. Gwyn. These are probably gonna miss. Always open with that. Oh, they hit. Not sure if it was all of them, most of them hit. Oh, he jumped again! Outplayed. Straight up outplayed. I thought he was gonna run at me. He does not have a cooldown on his jump. Alright, Fenrir. Alright, Fenrir. Brutalize your way to freedom. No cooldown on that jump. I'm just gonna spam it all day long. And here we have in a nutshell why Gwyn is gonna be ridiculously difficult as a straight up mage. Ridiculously difficult. Okay, not really ridiculously difficult, but he's gonna be hard. He's probably gonna take me 10 to 48 attempts. Because of that. I might actually just use the Soul Masters to get to the Black Knights because I don't think I'm going to be recasting it for Gwyn. Like, I think I'm going to go in, but I'm going to be using the spears every time I get an opportunity to cast. I don't think there's ever going to be an opportunity to cast where I'm going to be so far away I can't hit with a spell. So I can just blow all these Soul Masters on these knights. Ooh, how'd that feel? Farm all these Titanite chunks for literally no reason. I don't even know if I'm gonna bother picking them up, honestly. I'm not. I don't need them. This is the end of Laser Pants. We need no Titanite chunks. We need no weapons of the knights. This is the end of Laser Pants. This is the tail end of his adventure. Oh, you thought you were crafty. Thought you were fucking crafty with a Russian attack there. Nay. I say nay to ye. I might have to fight him more like a standard fight and just pretend I'm melee and just shotgun him with spears in the face. But I mean the same type of fight, like wait, bait out his grabs, bait out his punishable attacks, instead of trying to actually get positioning and be a wizard. Okay. Okay. And then fuck that air. Fuck that air in particular. If I could get myself down to red tier stone with chip damage, that'd be cool. I doubt I'm going to. Because the red tier stone range is like 0 to 7 health on this character. So I'm probably going to get chipped from not red tier stone to dead. I'm not going to bother. I'll heal up before I go into Gwyn. Whoa! Whoa there, overachiever! How are you doing? The unnecessary is strong in this one. There's no extra credit here. How about you calm down? That's why I thought he was going to be a dick. He can attack mine with shield. He just didn't last time. Alright. Tries again. Let's try this again. Get in. Soul mass up. Apparently they can track his dive pretty well because I didn't expect him to hit him through his initial jump he always opens with. They didn't so well that... Oh, they didn't all fire that time. Ooh, he's got jukes! It's gonna be real interesting. This is why. One hit's all it takes. This motherfucker. Fancy. This guy's a fucking little... I've never tried to fight him with magic before. I fought him with... Oh, I'm alive. I'm dead. So I fought him with a magical weapon last time. I didn't fight him with actual magic. I didn't know he had the jukes of the gods. And he will dodge literally everything. So it might need to be Soul Mass then. I guess I will be casting up Soul Mass. That brings up the conundrum that Soul Mass has a very long casting time. And that's going to make life difficult. Because apparently he will just auto-juke pretty much every single spell you throw at him. Unless he's actively tied up in an animation. There's no real way to get him tied up in an animation without, you know, being in range of it. So, looks like it is going to be Soul Masses for Gwyn. I want to hit him with the spears. I'm going to fire off all the Crystal Soul Spears because that's how men fight. But I think I'm going to have to kill him with Soul Mass. Because ideally I'll be able to cast that up. And since they take a second to arm, the time when they launch out... I hope he's already going to be going into another attack animation. And then I just gotta hope he doesn't dodge by merit of existence. Or attack dodge. Not today. I'm sure you all know what I mean by attack dodging or dodge by merit of existence. Dodge by merit of existence, aka thanks lock-on, is when your spell just totally whiffs for absolutely no apparent reason. And attack dodge is because spells tracking and auto-targeting is... phenomenally bad. Okay, walking me all intimidating spells. See how much I give a fuck. Because auto-targeting for spells and the tracking is horrifically bad. Like, if I were to do this, I would dodge spells. Like, if I did that right as they hit at me, they would go over my shoulder. It's so dumb. Like, if someone goes into an attack animation, basically any attack animation, but it's obviously worse with ones that move the target. Like, if they hunch over, if they dive or whatever. This motherfucker. Any sort of attack animation typically results in a dodge spell. This motherfucker! Okay. Do that. Do the intimidate. God damn it. He's just trolling. Why are you so troll? The Troll Knights of Gwyn. What is this? What is this? Just puts your shield on like, well. And puts it back up for the actual. I seriously am not okay with these being blockable. Like, nothing about that logically makes sense. There's literally no reason you should be able to block this spell. Like, if there's ever a thing that wasn't blockable, it would be spikes coming out of the motherfucking ground. I'm dead. Yep. Oh, wait, too long. I'm gonna run past them. I don't know why I'm fighting these guys. I'm gonna run past everyone. I have no idea why I'm fighting all these. This is the biggest waste of my time. It doesn't matter if I get to Gwyn's at full health or not, because he one-shots me with everything. Actually, apparently not. I did actually block a couple hits and ended up with what was probably 1 HP. So that's actually false. He doesn't one-shot me through my shield. He just, for the most part, one-shots me. And honestly, if I end up in it... But you saw exactly what happened there. He didn't kill me, but it didn't matter because he did. Because he poise breaks me with every hit. So, I mean, if I block a hit, I'm dead anyway. So it's kind of irrelevant whether or not the hit itself actually did kill me. We're just gonna run on through and give no fucks. I don't know why I wasted so much time finding these Black Knights already. This is just a massive time waste. when I could just totally ignore them. Roll for distance, and we'll run. Let go! I'm gonna have a train of black knight people behind me. The problem with this is I have to dodge roll past everyone, which is very, very risky. And much more likely to get me killed than actually fighting them. Plus, I'm pretty sure they never leash. And there's this motherfucker on the bridge. Maybe I should just kill them. Oh, they leash. The one's backing up. Yeah, they leash. I'll fire distracting soul mass at this guy as I run past. Not that I needed it or anything. Just keep on keeping on. This'll work. This'll work. It's a lot faster. So I guess you're having to spam fucking 5 white dragon's breath and everyone realizes they have a shield. This guy might kill me though, is the problem. Yep. Thanks, Lock-On. Thanks, Lock-On. GG. Excellent work. I love this game. This is a fun game. I love playing it. I'm really glad I decided to do this playthrough. It has been so much fun, start to finish. I've really enjoyed it. I've really enjoyed bringing this to you guys. It was a lot of fun. I don't regret starting this at all. This was great. LOL! Get goombud! Get kicked in the face! Get kicked in the face! Alrighty. This one is the one I'm legitimately... This is the one that's most likely to kill me. Because you pass him in a very narrow area. However, you can't seem to aim for shit, so it's okay. And the pathfinding is also half retarded, so it gives me enough distance to pull up the soul mass. So this guy does decide to block and wait for the last second. I still have one! Because Dark Souls! Dark Souls spell targeting! I still have a soul mass because Dark Souls! Look at that spell targeting doing work. Bask in its glory. Alright, we're good. Yeah, I can't. You just... Oh, nice juke, bro. That actually was legitimately a nice juke. Yep. It has to be soul mass. It's the only way. Nope, you can't. You can't. Gwyn versus Mage. Gwyn versus Mage. GG. Like, if he, it's 4 kings. If he decides to jump or dive at me, I'm dead. Like, it's 4 kings. If he decides to use one of his auto-win moves, he auto-wins. That's just Mage versus Gwyn. Because that move is so fucking fast, there's nothing you can do. It's seriously 4 kings all over. It's just whether or not he decides to auto-win. I'm not even going to pull out the spears. I'm just going to stick with soul masses. The spears are pretty worthless. It should take me... Well, if they hit, like, fully, 3 full bursts of soul mass will bring down Gwyn. I'm pretty sure. It might take a bit of a 4th. However, we can safely assume that out of any given soul mass, 0 to 1 of them is going to hit because Dark Soul spell targeting. So it's probably going to take me about 56 bazillion, approximately, homing crystal soul masses to bring him down. And then I'll probably just have to beat him around with my staff a little bit. I could just choose Mage Cost, but I don't want to fucking do that. I want to wizard fight him. I'm starting to feel like that's actually really dumb because it's 4 kings all over again. It's just whether or not Gwyn uses an auto-win attack. And if Gwyn's gonna sit there with his auto-win attacks, like the super dive... I'm aware that I can kite him around the rocks in the room and just generally be stupid and lame, but That's the whole reason I'm not. If I wanted to cheese it, I would just mage past him 3 times and he'd be dead. Probably 2 even. It would probably even be 2. It probably wouldn't even be 3 mage busts. Like, it would, because it does increase damage. Your magic gets increased damage just like everything else does when you riposte. So it would probably legitimately be 2 Crystal Soul Spear mage busts, and he'd be dead. Like, if I wanted to just be the cheese master, I would have done that already. I don't want to do that. I want to man fight him. It's just he doesn't seem to be interested in man fighting me. Alright, Soul Mass. Soul Mass online. So how much of it hits Gwyn today? All of it, nice. Ooh, I'm okay. Go early. Yeah, he dives on cast. Like, it's like, okay. I feel like that was equally cheesy, because Gwyn doesn't appear to know how to deal with homing Soul Mass. I didn't know that, or I wouldn't have done it. I would have continued trying to dude fight him with spears. Apparently Gwyn has literally no idea how homing Soul Mass works. And he tries to dodge as you're casting it, rather than when it fires. I'm sorry. I guess I might as well have just mage busted. Well, I've never tried to fight him with spells before. I didn't know he didn't understand. Well, I've learned a lesson today. I've learned a valuable lesson. I'm pretty sure our friend Lord Gwyn has too. And that's not... What is up with my fingers? Why do I have webbed fingers? Why do I have webbed fingers? It's not webbed fingers. It's just like a special ed finger. I didn't render right. Okay. I'm a dog. Well, this has been probably the most aggravating playthrough of Dark Souls I have ever done. This was like... It's over? Thank God. At least it brought you guys some entertainment. I know a lot of people thoroughly enjoy the pain and suffering that is Dark Souls. But it wasn't all pain and suffering, but this is really the run that exemplifies pain and suffering in Dark Souls. Take all the shittiest, most broken mechanics in Dark Souls, and that's all you get to use. That is Pew Pew Laser Souls in a nutshell. Jesus Christ, it's over. Xbox One. It's time. This is Squiddish. A good day, ladies and gentlemen.